Welcome back to WWE 2K25 Universe Mode. It is Clash at the Castle still after a hell of a first part, and it is time for the Falls Count Anywhere match for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. But first, we have a post from Raw General Manager Wade Barrett as Lyra Valkyria makes her entrance regarding what took place at the end of last part. If you don't remember, the Street Profits defeated the War Raiders by countout. The stipulation was the losers can't challenge for the tag team championships as long as the winners hold them. Street Profits finding a little bit of a loophole there. Wade Barrett says, "I'm sick of this. War Raiders, Street Profits, Hell in a Cell, Money in the Bank. Stipulation stands. Losers will not be able to challenge for the tag titles while the winners hold them." Laying down the law is Wade Barrett, clearly sick of this chaotic rivalry between the War Raiders and the Street Profits. Ironically enough, a similar sort of situation is why we're seeing this match right now. Nia Jax, the current Women's Intercontinental Champion, won that title via countout at Backlash, similarly to how the Street Profits did, kicked off that big rivalry. Now Lyra Valkyria gets another chance in a Falls Count Anywhere match. No countouts in this match type. Nia Jax looking to have a successful defense of that title around her shoulder, or over her shoulder, I should say. Valkyria looking to prove that she could beat Nia Jax. If there was no countout in that match, Lyra Valkyria would have walked away. The Women's Intercontinental Champion, Nia Jax, of course, has been dominant throughout this series. She has destroyed all competition that has come her way, except Lyra Valkyria. Valkyria, she does not hold a pinfall or submission victory over Nia Jax, though. Looking to change that here tonight. Anything goes in this title match. Nia Jax looking to hold on to that championship she won at Backlash by maybe some not so clean means. Valkyria knows what this means. She knows what it means. Doesn't want to get lost in obscurity. Of course, we've got some competitors climbing the power rankings for this championship. You gotta think the likes of Michin are gonna want in on that. You've got Livy Nile holds a big victory over Alexa Bliss. Definitely swam against Bianca Belair on Monday Night Raw recently as Nia Jax, imposing force, just gonna take Valkyria down. Certainly, you gotta think, who does this match type favor? One would think, Lyra Valkyria can even things up. She can use weapons, she can use implements against the much larger, much more powerful Nia Jax. But at the same time, Nia Jax can also use those weapons. She has the advantage of her size and weapons. But Lyra Valkyria, the big moonsault, look at him not make that matter. Jax has certainly gone down early here in this contest, but not for long. Valkyria got a little bit of offense in. Nia Jax not going to let that stand for too long. Big show we've had here tonight. Of course, Liv Morgan retaining that women's championship. Lyra Valkyria's already busted open. That does not bode well for the challenger. Jey Uso retained against Sheamus, and technically the War Raiders did retain against the Street Profits. I did bring that up during that match. We are now 3 for 3 for title retentions. Gotta bode well for Nia Jax, who's just gonna big sidewalk slam to the challenger. Gonna go for the cover off of that. Could be enough to take Valkyria down. One, no. Lyra kicks out. You can see the blood trickling down her face. That's gotta hurt. Early on into the match, can't feel good for Valkyria. No, I mean, her physically or her confidence. I mean, getting busted open so early, it's gotta cloud your judgment a little. Gotta, make you think not as straight, but Jax is just an immovable object. She's gonna lift Valkyria up, going perhaps for a power bomb, or sends her into the corner. Face first into that turnbuckle, possibly looking to open up that gash a little more. Now lifts Valkyria up, sidewalk slam, backbreaker right over the back of Valkyria, and then a second one for extra effect. Neither of these women left the ring yet. Falls Count Anywhere match does have to be noted. Falls also count inside the ring. These two don't have to leave the ring once if they don't want to. Nia Jax wants to prove that, I can beat Lyra Valkyria in a one-on-one wrestling match. She can do that. If Lyra Valkyria wants to prove, hey, I can beat Nia Jax one-on-one, and I would've, they can do that. I mean, the weapons and the lack of count-out, definitely helpful if they want to move to that avenue, but they don't need to. There's no need to do that. Falls do count anywhere, though. Finish this match in the ring, finish this match in catering, finish this match in, all the way in England, if they really feel like it. Valkyria is gonna go up. She's got Jax measured right where she wants her. The challenger scouting Nia. Oh my god, it was a big leg drop, it looked like. Right over the neck of Jax. That could be all. 1, 2. No, Nia Jax just powers the challenger off. Lyra Valkyria now gonna look to pounce, still doesn't want to let Jax catch her breath really whatsoever. Gonna go to the outside. Big leg drop, no, nobody home. Nia Jax now perhaps in control of the contest once again. Definitely not what Lyra Valkyria wants. Jax really has the power, the strength to put this away anytime she wants. If she gets in control for too long, that spells disaster for her opponent. Nia, whoa, is going for perhaps a hip attack there. Lyra tries to lift her, does not go well for Valkyria. Roll up. 1. No, Lyra turns it around. 1, 2. No, Jax right on top of her, all her weight on those shoulders. 1. What a sequence there. Valkyria. Delta Whirl, head scissors, Hurricane Rana, as these two women finally exit the ring. Lyra Valkyria striking first with the weapon. She's got a kendo stick. I could not applaud that strategy from Lyra Valkyria more. You have to strike first. If you're going to use weapons, you have to use weapons before Nia Jax does. If Jax gets her hands on that kendo stick, it could spell disaster for Lyra Valkyria. Now, huge sends her right into the steps there. Valkyria has Jax where she wants her. Very even contest thus far. I'm not sure if Nia Jax was expecting that. She's been bulldozing through the Raw Women's division as of this time. But Valkyria wants to prove that she's different, that she's better than the... Oh my god! Oh my god! Gut wrench powerbomb. Lyra Valkyria like it's nothing. Unable to lift her just a couple seconds ago, but my goodness. Valkyria now with a huge power slam now to Nia Jax. That adrenaline, perhaps like a second wind, hitting Valkyria, who's gonna line Nia up once again. Has her right where she wants her. Another big leg drop right on top of the head of the champion. Goes for the cover. That could be all. 1, 2, 3. We have a new Women's Intercontinental Champion right in the ring. Nia Jax has been taken down. Lyra Valkyria using all the implements to her advantage. And by God, Nia Jax has been slain. We have a new Women's Intercontinental Champion, Nia Jax, with a 21-day reign, if my math is correct. Lyra Valkyria, the huge, oh my god, huge leg drop to the back of Jax's head. And look at that, that is the face of a warrior. Lyra Valkyria wins that Women's Intercontinental Championship in a hell of a first match for this part. Our first and only non-title match of the night. #1 contendership, title implications, World Heavyweight Championship, #1 contendership on the line. The winner will go on to face World Heavyweight Champion Kevin Owens at Money in the Bank. Fresh off of our first title change of the night, Lyra Valkyria makes it 1 for 3 for the Nation of Ireland here tonight. But that's not important right now. What's important is this man, the Ring General. Gunther is here looking to stake his claim to the World Heavyweight Championship. He has a tall task ahead of him, but if anybody can do it, it is the Ring General. And this man, LA Knight, jockeying for position in the World Heavyweight title scene. Gotta thank World Champion Kevin Owens. Gonna be watching this one pretty closely. LA Knight looking to become KO's first challenger. Owens fresh off of winning that championship at Backlash. Knight looking to be that man who possibly takes it off Kevin Owens, give him an unceremonious championship reign. LA Knight had a promo segment a few weeks back on Monday Night Raw, said, hey, I deserve a title shot. Gunta took a little bit of reservation from that, called LA Knight a stone cold wannabe a few weeks back. LA Knight looking to prove him wrong, prove him and all the doubters wrong, as Gunta looks to blaze his path to that World Heavyweight title. If you're Kevin Owens, I mean, are you comfortable here? This is a packed Monday Night Raw main event scene. You gotta think, these two guys, the man he beat for the title, Sami Zayn, CM Punk, Damian Priest, AJ Styles all waiting in the wings as they're gonna start this off slow. A little bit of a headlock action from Gunta. He's just gonna wrench on it real hard. As LA Knight now gonna fight for air. Wanted to make this bit of a brawl, but Gunta, technical mastermind, is the ring general. He's called that for a reason. It's not just a nickname, it's a way of life. He believes the mat is sacred, and people like LA Knight are ruining the sport with his flashy attire, his catchphrases, his car, his boisterous personality. That the crowd loves him, but Gunta believes he's just a fraud. Let's see if LA Knight can shut him and all the doubters up. These two are just going to lock up again. Slow, methodical pace to start the match. Not exactly what I expected. Very big rivalry between these two as of recent. LA Knight took down Ludwig Kaiser, Gunta's Imperium stablemate, or I guess tag team mate. And just on the go-home edition of Raw, Imperium defeated LA Knight and Ilya Dragunov in a tag team match by countout, becoming quite a staple. Might have to do something about that. Let me know if you've got any suggestions. I'm thinking of just like turning countout off. But my goodness, what a big momentum gaining victory that was. As Gunta's gonna go for the cover, looking to wear Knight down, not necessarily looking to get the victory, but Gunta's such a smart in-ring competitor. He knows every kick out exudes energy. He knows that. He is going to take that and use it to his advantage. But that momentum, even if it was a count-out victory, you are now in the head of LA Knight. Gotta think Ilya Dragunov watching this match pretty close. I mean, he could be another potential contender for that championship down the line. Gunta gonna go to the second rope. Big knee drop. Ouch. Right to the forehead of LA Knight. Going for the cover after that, just a 1 count. That's the thing with Gunta. If that had ended the match, it wouldn't have been a surprise. Anything can get the job done with this guy. Oh my god, that might just get the job done. Huge right hook from LA Knight knocks Gunta down. Another one, and BFT! Blunt Force Trauma from LA Knight! That could be all. 1, 2. No, Gunta kicks out, but that was a BFT from just about out of nowhere. My god. LA Knight takes the ring general by surprise. Now looks to stay on the offensive, doesn't want to let his momentum slip there. Big, whoa, power slam, snap power slam from LA Knight. And he's just gonna go to the outside. Springboard, not something potentially we see from LA Knight too often. Springboard drop kick to the ring general. He's gonna go for the cover there. That has finished matches here in Universe Mode 1. Not gonna finish this one though. Gunta, like I was saying, any move can put an opponent away with this guy. I mean, he's got just such a wide arsenal. He's got the chop, he's got the lariat, he's got power bombs, he's got splashes, Boston crabs. Really, anything is a finisher with this guy. And LA Knight is just going to work on the leg there. Take out some of Gunta's power. Of course, them leg muscles, you can't use them properly. You can't lift your opponent. You can't stand properly. Knight stomps on the abdomen of Gunta. And he's going to have him up. But no, Gunta not falling for the trap. Maybe tactically staying down there. But LA Knight going to retrieve him anyways. Going to send the ring general into the corner. To be looking for here. Gunta not going to let him get any ideas. And now, sleeper hold locked in. Rear naked choke. He's got the grapevine around the legs. That could be all she wrote for LA Knight. He could be fading. But no, he fights out of it. Relative ease, headbutt to the back of the head. Right into the mouth of Gunta almost. Knight sends him against the ropes. LA Knight, gotta think, I mean, he was only in that hold for a couple seconds, but he's gotta be dazed. Big elbow strike. And now, Knight, another BFT! BFT! Plains Gunter! That's gotta be it! 1, 2, LA Knight advances to Money in the Bank. Kevin Owens has to be watching real close, as he will now go head to head with the megastar at Money in the Bank. Our second contest. Sorry, I forgot all about our general manager Wade Barrett's announcement at the start of the show. Second contest official for Money in the Bank. LA Knight not have to participate in no ladder match, will not have to climb no instruments to get up to that world title level. LA Knight will challenge Kevin Owens in the maybe the main event of Money in the Bank. Time will tell, but we have a number 1 contender. Penultimate match for Clash at the Castle, and we are in Let's Crown Some Champions mode. Women's Tag Team Championships on the line here. Zoe Stark out first, followed in tow by her partner, Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler, who, in some form or fashion, we did see earlier on tonight in our opening contest, her music, her Titantron, did appear during the Liv Morgan and Becky Lynch match, distracted Becky Lynch. We will find out if that has anything to do with Baszler herself, or if it was the Judgment Day playing tricks, but Baszler, nonetheless, not going to be focused on that. She has a championship match right ahead of her with good friend Zoe Stark. These are the only 2 women to earn their title match here tonight. Defeated, I believe, Katana Chance and Kaden Carter earlier on in Monday Night Raw to earn the opportunity here in this triple threat tornado tag team match. This is going to be chaotic, to say the least. And now, we've got some NXT representation here. The Meta Girls of Metaphor are here, hoping to win those championships, bring them home to NXT. I mean, NXT tag division maybe not too very developed right now, but we are still in the early stages. You've got some potential teams there. The team that they took on just on Wednesday, Tatum Paxley and Shotzi, could be a potential team right there. We got Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez, potentially some allies there in that division, but gotta think they'd still have to defend on all 3 brands. But the Meta Girls looking to bring some gold home to NXT, but they will have to take on Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. Piper Niven and Green looking to bring the titles home to SmackDown, of course, while Baszler and Stark wanting to bring those to Monday Night Raw. Tornado tag rules here, every woman legal at every time, no tags, I believe no countouts as well, no disqualifications, and let me tell you, this one is going to be very tough to keep up with. Definitely a lot of bodies in that ring at once. We're gonna see all of this action, all for those women's tag team championships. Baszler and Stark, is Shayna Baszler invisible? That's probably some sort of an issue, but we'll remedy that when we get there. Shayna Baszler's not invisible. That is good. As goodness gracious, let's try and find this out. Green going after Baszler. Lash Legend and Piper Niven going after each other. Quick cover, I believe, from Chelsea Green there. Now Legend and... whoa, my goodness. Spear from Shayna Baszler. That was early. Now Jackson and Stark gonna go at it. Wow! Powerbomb from Lash Legend. Immediate cover from Jakara Jackson. Huge powerbomb to Piper Niven from Lash Legend there. The strength that that's got to take to perform this early in the match is immeasurable. As, whoa, roll up. I believe that is Lash Legend rolling up. Zoe Stark. A lot of quick covers this early on in the contest. Nobody's left the ring yet. Gotta be of note. As now Niven is going to send Jackson into the corner. Lash Legend. Whoa, Zoe Stark, big springboard crossbody as Jackson leaves the ring. Gonna look to get some weapons Again, anything legal in this match, no disqualification, no count out. Jakara Jackson using that chair to get a little bit of an edge. Of course, not to discredit NXT as Niven breaks up the roll-up. Not to discredit NXT, but maybe these women are a little bit raw, a little bit less refined than their main roster counterparts in Legend and Jackson, that is. Maybe a little less refined, haven't exactly had the experience of being in a big-time environment like this, but, I mean, this is a sink-or-swim moment. Trial by fire for Jackson and Legend. As Stark with a DDT, Niven into the cover. I believe Piper might be busted open there. Keep an eye on that. As Green is gonna taunt to the crowd, has the ring all to herself for a second. I mean, not the ring, but has the attention all to herself, as Baszler is now gonna bring in a kendo stick. Very interesting, as Shayna now just takes down Niven. Chaotic this has been. I was not lying when I said that, as Jackson and Stark gonna go after each other. Niven now going after Baszler as Legend just powers over Chelsea Green. Lash Legend, easily, I gotta think, the most powerful woman in this match, maybe Piper Niven, but Lash Legend, former basketball player, former WNBA player, is Lash Legend. She's gonna go for the cover on Zoe Stark, who is crimson masked up. Did you see that blood coating the face of Zoe Stark? I believe that only women have bled throughout the show. Liv Morgan, Lyra Valkyria, and Zoe Stark. Morgan and Valkyria did win their respective matches. That does have to be said. Could this be a sign of good luck for Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler? No, Niven is also busted open. I was correct there. Kirifuda clutch is locked in. But, hold up now. Wait, what happened? What happened there? Excuse me? So Piper Niven just, like, teleported out of the Kirifuda clutch into the cover. Incredible prowess from Piper Niven. Craftiness there from the larger woman in the match. Piper Niven gotta be just the immovable object of the match. It's her and Lash Legend, two big powerhouses. I would love to see that in a singles contest one day. Baszler DDT to Niven. 1, 2, no. Broken up, very slow count there from the referee. Gotta wonder what that's about. As Jackson in for the cover, no. Niven breaks it up. So Green breaks it up. Piper Niven and Zoe Stark both busted open. Again, Liv Morgan and Lyra Valkyria won their respective matches. If I'm Lash Legend or Jakara Jackson, I'm blading right now. But on a serious note, big neck breaker, on-track neck breaker to Lash Legend. Who Lash Legend, I can tell you, is going to be a star here. My goodness. Broken up by Jakara Jackson. DDT from Miss Jackson. As that's going to be into the cover. 1. Oh, into the cover on Niven. 1, 2. No, broken up by Jackson, but that was much longer than a 3 count. Let me tell you, the referee just didn't get to it in time. But Zoe Stark had Niven down for probably an 8 or 9 count. Gotta wonder what that does to the psyche. That's just a rainmaker from Zoe Stark. She casually got that in her bag. Powerbomb, jackknife style to Piper Niven. Lash Legend just showing off her dominance here. Huge backbreaker to Zoe Stark. And now Baszler just catches catches Lash Legend as Niven returns to the ring. Zoe Stark lifts her up, back suplex, Z360. Oh my god! Zoe Stark could go for the cover now, but no, she has that scouted, knows that Jakara Jackson was ready, but not enough, clearly. Wasn't prepared for that kendo stick shot, as Jackson is going to take advantage of the Z360. 1, 2. No, the Meta Girls almost just stole one from Zoe Stark, and Baszler has Lash Legend locked in the Kirifuda clutch. Let's see if Lash Legend can break the laws of physics, much like Piper Niven did. It doesn't look like it. But no, Baszler breaks it. Jackson just barely saved by that breakup, and now Lash Legend hardly able to escape the Kirifuda clutch, but what a chaotic contest this has been. As count it, 3 kendo sticks, 1 just got broken, 2 kendo sticks, and a steel chair in the ring. Very chaotic contest this has been. All of these teams vying to become the first women's tag team champions. Illustrious that would be, as Niven breaks up the cover on her tag team partner. Stark goes right back at it. Has not learned her lesson. That much is clear. Baszler brings a second chair into the equation. Miss Jackson with a backbreaker gets met with a steel chair shot for her troubles. Drop kick to Chelsea Green as, whoa, Lash Legend breaks up the cover on her tag team partner. Stark, big senton. Super kick to Lash Legend. Zoe Stark potentially saves her tag partner in Baszler. One of these three teams know what it means to become the first women's tag team champions, know how much it means, as Jackson saves the match. Only one of them can walk out with that unique accolade, though. Which of these teams will it be? Jackson is just going to wrench on the arm of Zoe Stark. Huge trifecta of German gut wrench suplexes from Shayna Baszler. And now Jackson, Lash Legend, vertical suplex. Jackson into the cover on Stark. I don't know if there's anybody there to stop it. One. No. Lash Legend, oh my god, takes Niven down. Plants her face first into the mat. Gonna go for the cover now. No, broken up by Shayna Baszler. What a chaotic one this has been. Jakara Jackson now, sending Baszler against the ropes. Whoa, little bit of inexperience there. Jackson just powders out of the ring. Possibly the inexperience at play there from Jakara Jackson, as Lash Legend is not where you want to be. Oh my god! Huge Vader bomb there. A Niven bomb. As Baszler strikes the referee to break up the count, and then strikes Niven with a chair. I'm getting the names mixed up. I do apologize. There's a lot going on in this match here. As Baszler's looking to throw the chair, Niven just swats her out of the way. Referee finally back up after that brutal shot from Shayna Baszler, who's gonna lift, a world's strongest slam there from Shayna Baszler. And now, Lash Legend back into the fray, eats a DDT. Seen a lot of those throughout this match. Baszler and Stark have the control here. They could easily capitalize here. Chelsea Green. Baszler's gonna go for the cover after the chair shot. The feet are on the ropes. 1, 2. We have new women's tag team champions. I'm not calling them that. Shayna Baszler, Zoe Stark. Huge chair shot to the skull of Chelsea Green. They divided and they conquered. And just like that, Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark, I'm not calling them their goddamn tag name. If you have any suggestions for a name that doesn't totally suck in the comments, please let me know. But Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark have the unique honor of being named the first women's tag team champions. You can see the battle scars on the face of Zoe Stark. Shayna Baszler been through an equally hellacious contest, the weapons thrown across the ring. But these two women reap the rewards of victory as we now move on to our main event. Are you ready for a war? Because something tells me that is exactly what we're about to get. Okay, Seth. Seth freaking Rollins advanced in the tournament, defeating Finn Balor at Backlash to get here. And just like that, qualifying for this match, the main event of Clash at the Castle. And we're about to crown a WWE champion. We've gone this long without one. Of course, Kevin Owens on Monday Night Raw is the World Heavyweight Champion. But SmackDown still needs a top guy. And Seth freaking Rollins is certainly dressed for the occasion, as he always is. Cody Rhodes kind of clocked him on Friday saying Seth Rollins is going to come down here in a ridiculous outfit. And boy howdy did he. But Seth Rollins, despite the getup, very serious when that bell rings and Seth Rollins is looking to become the man on SmackDown. Something that maybe he's always floated around being, but Seth Rollins has never exactly been the man in the company, and he wants to do that, but he's gonna have to get past a very game Cody Rhodes. Like I said, these two had some words just last night on SmackDown. And here is the American Nightmare. Their first confrontation that we've seen since they both became the #1 contenders for this title. Cody Rhodes here is looking to become the guy. Undeniable, he likes to say. And let me tell you, the star power of this match is certainly undeniable. Rhodes, Rollins, each vying to be the top guy in their respective brand. The question is, only one of them can do it. The most prestigious prize in the game. The World Heavyweight title, possibly on that level. The World title, very prestigious, but this is the company. This is the championship that you get called on SNL for, that you get called on these late night shows for, that you get the interviews for, you get the press for, you have slung around your shoulders in the advertisements. This is the company. That WWE World title, not using the gold one, think it's hideous. For that very reason, these two men fighting over that WWE Championship. What a beautiful belt. Genuinely one of my favorite world title designs. It's simple without being too simple. Both of these men fighting over it, and only one of them can take it home. Rhodes in that black and white, that's how you know he means business. Not that colorful, not that red, white, and blue that he usually sports, the American Nightmare. Came here to play. He's just gonna lock Rollins up in this sort of, I guess, reverse bear hug almost. Technical wrestling here. Expect a slow contest. These guys are just gonna feel each other out. Both looking to become accommodated. They have wrestled before in that round robin tournament, but this is a little more serious. They got the match, and now, well, they're here, aren't they? Main event of Clash at the Castle, and this one is a big fight. I say big fight feel a lot. This is the textbook definition. Huge jawbreaker from Rhodes. Dropkick off the springboard. Cody Rhodes looking to strike first, strike early, and strike often. Raking in the adoration of the crowd. They're just gonna lock up again. This means so much more. This means commanding the SmackDown men's division. As now they're just gonna pull each other apart. Polite show of respect there. Rollins, roll up. Look to put this way early. No, Rhodes escapes. Powders out of the ring now. Rollins up top, thinks twice about it. Rhodes stuns him against the rope now. To the outside. Now scouting Seth Rollins. Tells him, hey, bring it on, Seth. Just gonna catch his breath a little bit. Gonna roll around the other part of the ring. Part of ringside. Runs right into a clothesline. Tried to game plan, did not work. As Rhodes gonna go for the cover, gets a 1. Gets a 1 from it. Now Cody, that moonsault, no! Does not have a good hit rate this season with that moonsault. Employs it quite a bit as Rollins. Ripcord, Kingslayer, knee! That was his finisher for all of like 2 weeks back when he couldn't use a curb stomp. Now knee strike to the face of Cody, and could be looking for another one. Possibly looking to bust Rhodes open, but I mean, as we've seen tonight, maybe not the best idea. Oh, just gonna wrench in on the face of Rhodes, stretching out that back as well. Cody pulls out from under him, and now there's the moonsault, connects perfectly. Now Cody, once again, taking in the adoration of the universe. Sends Rollins against the ropes. Huge snap power slam. Now Cody up to the middle rope. Scouts Rollins. One of these men walks out the first WWE champion. I mean, something that possibly, if we're still at this years down the line, this could be a monumental achievement. One of these guys has the opportunity to make history here. This is big. As Rollins is looking to do that. Pedigree, no, Rhodes counters it, big clothesline. Both of these men employ that pedigree. Rollins thought he was catching Cody there, but no, Rhodes had the scouted big knee strike right to the nose there, it looked like, of Rollins. And now Cody went for the kick. No, Seth gonna fight back there. Super kick to the abdomen of Rhodes. Now Cody fights back. Rhodes just keeps going for that boot, but it does not connect. Seth is gonna go for the half crab there, stretch out the back of Cody Rhodes, but it gets rope braked. Seth, the middle rope, frog splash! Bit of a snap frog splash there. Referee slow to get in position, as always. Does not even get a 1 count as a result. Now Seth scouting Cody Rhodes. Rollins, up! He might have it this time! Pedigree! Plants Rhodes heading to the mat! That could be it! That could be all! 1, 2... No, Cody Rhodes, not gonna go down like that. Rhodes, so resilient, he wants that championship, needs it like he needs air to breathe. Cody Rhodes does. But Seth Rollins, in a similar position, schoolboy, super kick. Now he's gonna drag Rhodes to the middle of the ring. This could be bad territory for Cody Rhodes here, but Rhodes just keeps managing to get up. Rollins could be looking for that curb stomp, but Cody Rhodes is smart. He's playing this wise. Dodges the drop kick. Cody Rhodes, whoa, figure 4! He's looking for the figure 4! He wants to tap Rollins out. He wants to make Seth Rollins tap out, but Rollins right away able to reverse that. Breaks the hold there. Cody Rhodes not able to get that figure 4 down, but Rollins is gonna lift Rhodes up, fireman's carry, right against the ropes there is Cody. Gonna go for the cover. That could be all. 1, 2. No, Cody just barely kicks out there. That could have been it for Cody Rhodes. Rhodes a little too resilient for that. Stops the stop. Whoa! Small package! Small package here! 1! No, Cody Rhodes tried to steal it there with a roll-up, but no. Seth Rollins had that one scouted. Don't think either of these guys are going to fall for these cheap, I don't want to call them cheap, but these quick tricks, these roll-ups, these fast maneuvers. This is going to be a fight till the end. Rhodes looking to put an end to it. Crossroads. That could be all. We have a new champion. It's got to be. 1, 2. Seth Rollins doesn't go down like that. Seth Rollins is not going to stand for that. Could have been going for another crossroad, but Rollins has it scouted. Seth Rollins not going to go down that easily. He wants this bad, and it shows. Rollins just with a quick flurry of strikes. Cody is now going to send him against the ropes. Oh my god, almost a penalty kick there to the abdomen, maybe a penalty knee strike. Cody Rhodes has Rollins scouted. No, Rollins takes the knee out from under him. Rhodes back to his feet. It's just which one of these guys will hit their move first, and it'll be Seth Rollins. Curb stomp! Plants Rhodes heading to the mat. Plants it into the mat. We have a new champion. 1, 2. Now Cody Rhodes. And another one. Seth Rollins had that one scouted, almost like he knew Cody was gonna kick out, but he's not gonna kick out of a second one. 1, 2, 3. Seth freaking Rollins is your WWE champion. Soak it in, Seth. You absolutely earned this one. What a performance from Cody Rhodes. But Seth Rollins, tonight, he was undeniable. Much like Cody Rhodes likes to say he is. After the match, Seth Rollins doesn't even have time to celebrate his championship win. Randy Orton with an RKO out of nowhere. Orton, upset that he hasn't been booked that well thus far. Another RKO to an exhausted Seth Rollins. And I guess that's how we'll send off Clash at the Castle. Randy Orton sending a message. Thank you for watching Clash at the Castle. Randy Orton, oh my god. We'll see you for Monday Night Raw.